Hi, it's Rosie Patterson here from Living Rosie, bringing you my weekly dose of entrepreneurial inspiration. Now, investing in your personal development can be a scary but totally rewarding experience. But what do you do when you just know something is totally right for you, but your other half is not on board? Now, I'm really lucky that I have a fiance who totally supports every decision I make in my business. He's never questioned any investment that I've made, even right at the beginning. But lots of people have issues with their partners not understanding a personal development investment, or worse, feeling threatened by their spouse's own personal growth. Most of the time, your partner isn't going through a big personal transformation at the same time as you are, so they just don't get it. I got a friend called Jess who was in a program with me a couple of years ago. We had joined this group program focused on online marketing, and I think the cost was around $15,000 for the year. It was a great program, but the coach was also running private packages for people who wanted to up-level their business to 7 figures in the space of a year. Now, private coaching with this coach was over $100,000 for the year. Jess just knew she had to be in this private program, but her husband was dead set against it. She'd only left her corporate job maybe 6 months beforehand, and he was still working, and he just saw this massive financial outlay, but she saw this huge opportunity. Long story short, she decided to invest anyway, and she paid off the entire program in 2 months, and she went on to make nearly $1 million that year. And get this, she even retired her husband from his job in the process. And nowadays they travel the world full time, she runs her business, he's got a few projects ongoing too, and I really don't think that he's complaining anymore. Now, this isn't to say, obviously, that she who invests the most wins. It's to show you that if you know that a course or program will change your life, then listen to that intuition, even if it seems crazy. Don't let others' fears get in the way because they can't see inside your head and understand how deeply committed you are to change. Number 1 is to follow your own heart, and that goes for friends, parents, or colleagues or anyone who just doesn't get your big dreams. Now, you may share finances with your partner, so it may be that you do want to have a conversation with them. And here's where it's really important to approach this the right way. You see, men are born protectors, and their first instinct is to keep their family safe, just like Jess's husband did. So when you come into that financial conversation afraid, or confused, or kind of asking for their permission, well, then they see this big red flag, and they just want to say no. They see your fear, they have this natural instinct just to keep you safe, and that's totally reasonable, isn't it? But when you approach this investment conversation, you need to be fully certain of what you want to do before you go into it. Approach it from this strong place of, I found this thing, I'm 100% committed to doing it, I'd love your support. Not, I found this thing, and I'm so worried, and what do you think? Because they've never even heard of the program before, so they've got no idea about it, so of course they're going to say no, they have no clue. Now finally, and of course this is totally up to you, but just because you're married or together doesn't mean that you own one another and have final say in what the other one does. So even if your partner says no, if you really, really want to, you can still go forward with it anyway. If you are certain that you want it, and if you know that it will help you, you can pay for it from your own savings, own credit cards, or own whatever financial account that's not in a joint name. The most important thing is to remember that you have to live your life for you, because living for other people will never make you happy. So what I'd love to know is, have you ever had issues with your partner saying no to something? And what did you do about it in that case? Leave a comment below and I'd love to hear from you. Welcome to Living Rosie, the international entrepreneurship coaching practice for women. I am Rosie Patterson, I'm the founder, and I am here to help you escape your 9 to 5 and start a freedom business so that you can actually live the life that you really want to live, that you're going to love. And I have a free challenge which I think might be the first step for you. I have a challenge called Confidence to Quit, and it's a 5-day video challenge, and I go through all the things you need to think about when you want to plan your corporate escape. There's plenty of tips in there. We go through all the fears that you're probably going to worry about. So I would love for you to sign up if that interests you. You can do so at www.livingrosie.com/confidence to quit. And it's my mission to help 1 million women get into freedom entrepreneurship during the course of my career. So I would absolutely love your help and your support in sharing my message, in joining the movement if you want to. It's a fun place to be, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you over there very, very soon. Bye, guys.